Welcome back, Go Gunners family. Mikel Arteta, Arsenal, and the truth fans are finally ready to hear. Arsenal Football Club is at a crossroads, and whether fans want to admit it or not, this moment has been coming. For years, Arsenal supporters begged for a clear identity. They wanted structure. They wanted discipline. They wanted a manager who believed in a long-term project instead of short-term panic. They got exactly that in Mikel Arteta. But football has a cruel way of turning yesterday's strengths into today's weaknesses. And now, a growing number of Arsenal fans are asking a question that would have felt impossible not long ago. Has Arteta taken Arsenal as far as he can? This is not a hate video. This is not reactionary nonsense. This is the uncomfortable conversation many Arsenal fans are having quietly, and some very loudly. The rise, why Arsenal trusted Arteta. To understand the frustration today, you have to remember why Arsenal fans fell in love with Arteta in the first place. He arrived at a broken club. No clear style. No strong dressing room culture. Players collecting wages without accountability. Arteta changed that. He dropped big names. He demanded discipline. He sold players fans once defended blindly. Slowly, Arsenal began to look like a serious football club again. Young players improved. The Emirates reconnected with the team. For the first time in years, Arsenal felt dangerous. That goodwill bought Arteta time and patience. But patience is not infinite. The moment Arsenal stopped progressing. Progress in football is not linear, but there are warning signs when a team stops evolving. For Arsenal, those signs are now everywhere. Opponents no longer fear Arsenal's build-up. Midfields know exactly how to block passing lanes. Wide players are isolated. Attacks look rehearsed instead of instinctive. Arsenal haven't become worse, they've become predictable. And in the Premier League, predictability is death. Arteta's biggest strength is now his biggest problem. Arteta is meticulous. He trusts his system. He trusts specific players. That worked when Arsenal were chasing others. But now Arsenal are being chased. The refusal to rotate. The insistence on playing certain players regardless of form. The slow reaction to tactical problems. Fans are not angry because Arsenal lose games. They are angry because nothing changes when things go wrong. The player that split the fanbase. Every Arsenal era has that player. The one fans argue about endlessly. The one who becomes a symbol rather than just a footballer. Mistakes become unforgivable. Good moments are ignored. Social media turns ruthless. But here is the truth many fans avoid. Backhand index pointing right. The real frustration is not the player. Backhand index pointing right, it is the manager's loyalty to the player. When fans feel unheard, resentment grows. When managers ignore form, belief collapses. Arteta is not blind, but he is stubborn. The squad rotation problem no one can ignore. Modern football demands rotation. Arsenal don't rotate enough. Players look mentally tired. Intensity drops. Injuries increase. Yet the same names appear week after week. Young players who impress disappear. Bench players lose confidence. Competition fades. A strong squad becomes a fragile one. Why Arsenal fans are not overreacting. Critics love to say Arsenal fans are emotional. But Arsenal fans are experienced. They've seen title races collapse. They've seen momentum vanish. They've seen excuses replace ambition. This frustration comes from pattern recognition, not impatience. The fear is not one bad season. The fear is repeating history. The Emirates atmosphere tells the real story. Listen closely during games. The silence after sideways passes. The groans at slow build-up. The nervous energy when opponents attack. Fans don't turn toxic overnight. They lose belief slowly. And belief is Arsenal's most precious asset. Arteta versus elite managers. Certain profiles are missing. Reliance on starters is extreme. Recruitment has improved, but not enough to cover stubborn selection. The psychological weight on the players. Football is mental as much as tactical. Players feel pressure when mistakes are punished harshly. Opportunities are limited. Trust feels conditional. Confidence drains quietly. Arsenal's hesitation in big moments reflects this. Is Arteta still the right man? This is the hardest question and the most important. Arteta is not a bad manager. Arteta is not a failure. But football is ruthless. Sometimes a manager builds the house, and another is needed to finish it. Arsenal must decide whether evolution means backing Arteta fully again, or demanding adaptation immediately. What happens next will define Arsenal's future. This season is a turning point. Either Arsenal evolve tactically, rotate intelligently, rediscover fearlessness, or they risk stagnation. And stagnation is worse than failure. Final message to Arsenal fans. This club belongs to you. Your frustration is valid. Your expectations are fair. Your passion is unmatched. Supporting Arsenal does not mean blind loyalty. It means demanding progress. Call to action, very important for YouTube. Arsenal fans, I want to hear from you. Backhand index pointing down. Red circle, is Arteta still the man to take Arsenal forward? Red circle, or is change coming sooner than we think? Thumbs up like if you're worried. Speech balloon, comment your honest opinion. Bell, subscribe for real Arsenal conversations, not excuses.